staring at me from the fence that is in front of me. It's on top of the fence right now, and it's like hanging out with me. I feel like I just noticed it, but yeah, I'm at the park and just running errands today, and I thought I would film a little video. I think the last video that I posted was the how to find your life purpose video, so I thought, well, let's do a whispered ramble because those are always fun. I have been thinking of different ideas and stuff, and I have like a whole list of fun ideas and things that you guys have also asked for. So it takes a little bit longer to do some of the stuff, but whispered ramble is usually easy. So I will get to everything hopefully. And it's very hot today. It's 100 degrees outside. So I'm moving a little bit slower than usual. But yeah, what's been going on? Just gathering my thoughts and getting everything together. Thinking about my next moves in life. My channel's growing. It grows every day, so that's pretty cool. I got this new shirt from Amazon. Also cool. But other than that, I've just been hanging out and sort of trying to decide on how to get to the next city, because I like to hop cities and work from different places. So I will talk about how much YouTube paid me. Probably in more detail in some of my upcoming videos. I have talked about it on here before. Like my first check was $111. But they sort of take all the money that you made in the month and then pay you the next month. So it's kind of like you have to backtrack to see what you did. But I can obviously like see it growing. I can see my channel growing. The subscribers grow like once you reach 1,000. Once you reach 1,000 subs, it seems to be growing pretty quickly. So I'm at like 1410 or something like that right now. And then the view time seems to increase because of that. And then your money will increase. So the increments of the money increase is like, I would say $2 to $4 a day. So that's something when you're starting out to like look forward to. But it is a slow process, so you kind of have to just wait to grow. But you're still growing. Like even if I haven't posted a video since my last video, like my channel's still growing, so that's great. And yeah, I will just keep doing it until it gets to the point where it could be like my monthly income, which I know everybody says like AdSense is not what you rely on for your monthly income, but it is part of it. So, and the reason I'm saying that is because mainly you rely on like sponsorships or brand deals and stuff, which when you're new, it's kind of hard to jump into that. So I do see little things here and there that talk about stuff like that, but it's nothing like directly, giving me like a brand deal. But that would be great as well, of course. So, I've heard people talk about different prices of brand deals and things. I just heard somebody that I follow on Instagram. He has about, I think 40,000 followers on Instagram, and he gets paid somehow through those like brand deals. So I guess not Instagram directly, which I know they do pay some people directly, but he says that he gets paid from like brand deals, and he gets like 500 to 1,000 a month. Then he has like a couple deals as well, where if you were to get a deal, it might be just for that particular video. It might be ongoing, or it just depends on like the contract. So I don't know anything about any of that stuff, by the way, because I don't have any brand deals. So I am relying on AdSense right now, but I feel like as you grow, like you will know more, you know, of what's going on. So that's pretty much all I know about like the payment part of stuff. And I will just continue to create videos because I like to create videos, and I will continue to, you know, hopefully watch the numbers grow and see where we go from there. But other than that, I do look for jobs from time to time, even though I have one job, but you know, I'm on call, so I don't work that much at that job. But I do look for other jobs. I pretty much look on Indeed every day because that's the only app I really consider that works, you know. I don't really know if the other apps work. I feel like I've been on them, but they're not as easy. Indeed is pretty easy to look up jobs. I don't know if there's like a plethora of them, but you know, sometimes they're like here and there. And so I don't know if I feel like people are struggling to find jobs at any time. Anytime I talk to someone, I feel like there's still a struggle there, even though I see some openings of jobs in, you know, different places. I don't know that, you know, it fits for everyone, or every job fits for, I don't know, you gotta find a job that you're comfortable in, that fits your personality and your lifestyle. So I don't know if there's like enough jobs for that, or for what people want to do, you know. And I don't even know what everybody wants to do. Like, everybody wants to do something different, so I'm not quite sure. But I do see some job listings here and there, and I don't always love them. I don't always like jump on them. So it has to kind of like stick out to me, and I have to like want to work there, and I also have to love the company and their product. So that's why it's a little bit more difficult. Like, I really have to love your product, your service, what you stand for. I have to love your customer service, your management. All of that stuff is like so important. You can jump into any job, but you don't really want to jump into any job, you know. You want to work somewhere that you're like proud of. So yeah, I would rather work somewhere that like I'm really proud of, and so I kind of skim through Indeed sometimes and look for stuff like that. But it's a little difficult because I don't have like a stable place where I live, so I will be trying to stay in one place for a longer period of time. This next month coming up, I will be looking around different cities to stay in. I'm looking at Temecula right now because I really love Temecula, which I feel like I've mentioned that before. I did mention it in my geek driving video that I was working Uber Eats in Temecula, and that I really love that city, and I love Old Town Temecula and stuff. So I'm kind of looking at the hotels in that area to see if I can stay there a little bit longer, like maybe a week or two. I don't know if I would last there a month, but I think the longest I've stayed is like 2 weeks at a city that I've chosen. But maybe a month would be good. 2 to 3 weeks would be good. And eventually, like long term, Temecula is really hot. Just like everywhere is really hot right now. It's summertime. But Temecula is one of the hotter cities. But I like it. I like the casinos. I like the lobster buffets. I don't know if they still have the mean, that's like my template. I stay in the template, but I feel like I need to be more strict because when I first started it, I lost 6 pounds right away. And so, I feel like if I were to stay on it long term, then I would be able to drop weight pretty fast. So what I've noticed is why I fall off of it is because I don't meal prep. So the first week I was doing it, I had meal prepped, and that's why I stayed on it. So it's very important for me to his partner that way. Like, they literally met that way, and I think it was in New York, which I thought was so funny, and they've been together ever since. So I'm like, wait, these misconnections